Good afternoon everybody, I am the Ragnarok Ranger, this is the Ragnarok Theory, and today we're going to be talking about my new kits that are just about ready to go on sale. Don't go away.
Welcome to the Ragnarok Theory.
Good afternoon folks, hope you're all okay. Okay, as I said, I've got my first product, which is not survival tins, but emergency tins, I like to call them. You'll see when we go into it. They're going to be getting listed on eBay soon, or you're going to be able to contact me via email. They're kind of only on sale in UK at minute, and they're made for the UK environment. If anybody from abroad sees this and he does want one, you can email me and work out a price for postage. You'll have to cover it, and if it's not what you need over in where you live, then that'll be on yourselves, I'm afraid. So cold coffee, love it. Not going to promote what brand it is. So a couple of things. This one is not yet ready to go on sale, however it's getting very close. This is like a 24 to 48 hour emergency pack that you could carry on a belt separate from a Bergen if you needed to. There's just a few things I'm a little unhappy about at the minute, that maybe my kit range isn't just quite right in them. As you can see, they're absolutely jam-packed with stuff, but for now that's as much as you get into them. There will be a full review on it when they're ready to launch, before they go on sale. The other thing is going to be these. Okay, they're not exactly max prediction, I don't like that, but they're going to be good quality sacks that I'm getting. Yeah, do I ever look at Temu for kit? Yeah, but most of my kit comes from Amazon suppliers because you tend to get better quality. Not a stitch out of place, strong bag, and these I'm going to use for fire slash food packs. Various ideas for it yet, so again watch out for that. And then there may be this similar kind of size I'll use for the IFAKs, individual first aid kits. Like I say, when I put something like that out, it'll be a mix of trauma and first aid. However, that's not why we're here today. The E.L.R.K 01 because it's the first one that I'm actually going to release. I have sold one prototype tin, but it's evolved and changed since then. It wasn't even called this. So this is the kit. The design may change at some point in time, and all the kits will come sealed with tape as well. So I'm going to take you through everything that I've put in this kit. Anything that might be vacuum sealed or like that, I'm going to open it, I'm going to strip it all out. So bear with me, grab yourself a coffee. Okay, say a couple of Ranger bands around your tin. Okay, they're not bad, are they, Ranger bands? I use them for various stuff now. I've even got one around me SIA licenses. They can't fall out with the thing after work, because you got to have them on you all the time. So the first thing we do, take off the lid, and inside we've got mirror. Now I've deliberately bared some of the mirror at the top so it's easy to peel the blue off if you needed it. Obviously you can use it for looking at your pretty self, or you can use it for signalling, yeah, possibly bouncing sun onto something to try and light fire through a magnifying glass maybe. However, that's just the easiest way to get it in there. Okay, when you open the kit, you know, something like this pack should always be on top because it packs everything down. So in here is various items, so I am going to have to cut it open. This tin's going to have to be completely repacked. Well, let's see what I've actually put in here. I've evolved the kits. Some things have slightly changed how they're packaged. It's like things might be more vacuum packed than they were before, but that's just because I didn't have a vacuum packer when I first started packing my tins. Okay, So on top, the first thing you're going to come across is first aid. So I'm going to show you what I've put in here. Steady strips, or you know what I'm on about for closing wounds, wound closures. Antiseptic wipe, small chest vent, few plasters, and two, I don't think you'll see through there, but these are reasonably sized, nearly as big as the package, like self-sticking bandage things. Okay, for the tin this size, I actually think that's quite a good amount of first aid. It's only basics. There's no life-saving equipment going to be in these kits, right? Emergency last resort kit, right? If you open this, you've got no other options left, right? What in here is not going to save your life. The only person that can save your life is you and your skill sets of getting yourself out there or knowing how to track rescue. What's in here will hopefully be able to help you do that. Okay, so the next thing, got 10 purification tablets for water, got a plastic bag to carry water in. Don't put condoms in tins, to be honest, a bit outdated unless you want all your water to taste of spermicide rubber. Don't think it's a good idea. Okay, in there also a couple of coffee filters. Okay, filter your water, boil your water, purify your water. Yeah, you should be able to make most water drinkable with this. If you don't know what you're doing with water, learn about it before you have to. And then a full size Mylar blanket, space blanket, whatever you want to call them, already unpacked, so as soon as you need to open this kit, yeah, you can get straight at it. Okay, moving along. Needle and thread, basic sewing tasks. If you really had to close a wound up with them, I would rather them like bleed a lot. And there's quite a bit in there, right? In a survival situation, I won't expect you to need it all, but this is leather twine that I've got for sewing leather, and I've started at a 16 kilo kettlebell, it snapped it. A 13.5 kilo kettlebell, snapped it. 10 kilo kettlebell, I managed to deadlift it from the floor to knee height and it didn't snap it. So this is pretty strong. So not only for sewing tasks or possibly first aid implications, could clearly be used as part of your fishing, it could be used as part of your putting your shelter together. So it's got various uses that, and it's really strong stuff. So I thought that were quite a good one to add in. Small but adequate tinder pack. You need to collect your own kindling. It's got cotton wool in there. Fluff it up first, right? There's no Vaseline on that, but you've also got these strands of orange waxed tinder. Well, again, fluff it right out. It'll take a spark, right? That'll burn. You've got a couple of windproof matches in there as well, just in case, and there is some striker in there, yeah. And then it's got fat wood. Okay, so the idea is you get your tinder going, you put your fat wood on, and then start building your kindling up. It's your one chance to get a fire. You're going to need it at some point, yeah. So fire making kit. Going along with that is a ferrocium rod. The tape round it, it's not much use to anybody, it's to hold it with. I just find it easier. I know a lot of people strike down. What I tend to do is pull up and let the sparks drop, because sometimes if you actually strike down, you can nick your knuckles on things and that. Okay, so ferro rod. Two little towelettes. You just add a little drop of water on them, open them out. These ones are about that big, so they can be used for hygiene purpose. They can also be used for tinder as well. Okay, a wire saw, bog standard wire saw. You've seen them before. I know some people don't like them. Personally, if you don't like these, you don't know how to use them. That would be my opinion. So actually go out and experiment and use them. You can't just stick your fingers through the rings at the end and go like that. There's ways to use them, okay? You need to learn to use your kit, what's in this tin, or the tin is absolutely useless to you. Okay, so we've got one of these little lights. Yep, they do stay on as well. They've got two functions, okay? It's just if you need it in the dark, isn't it? Okay. Survival whistle. Yep, I'll put a clean one in the tin when I repack it, obviously. Just put that into my kit. Small compass, all the frills taken off it, no string on it, I don't like that. I know that these are accurate as well, because I know where north is. I'm sat pretty much facing it, and that is bang on. So the decent quality ones, they do work. Not everyone can map read. Not everybody can read a compass properly, so there's no point putting a higher level of compass in here, right? In the UK, north normally means uphill, and it also normally means getting colder, right? So in a survival situation, I ain't heading north, okay? If you know where you're nearer to the east coast than the west or whatever, if you can find north, you can find east, or you can find west, and you can kind of head off towards the coastline. You're gonna run into someone at some point in time. There's that many walking routes around Great Britain at minute, and or you're gonna come to a village, a hamlet, a town somewhere, right? There's no straight lines in nature, okay? If you see a wall or a fence or a proper plantation that's been regrown, you're near nature, you're near civilization, right? So you don't need to be a magnificent map reader, right? That compass shows you your basic directions. Well, it actually shows you the cardinals and the sub points as well, right? Water runs downhill. If you follow water, it's going to run into a bigger stream than a river, possibly the sea, right? Just little things like that is what you've got to start thinking of in a survival situation, not about navigating your way to top of Mount Everest, okay? So decent little compass, I promise you it works. Okay, on the repackaging, some of these are actually in one of the vacuum packs. So you've got 1 metre roughly a paracord. Basically both my arms out stretched, that's about half a metre, so it's around a metre in each, and 2 little zip ties. Now people say, oh, a metre's not a lot, right? This isn't parachute cord, right? If you want to buy proper paracord, you can, and it costs a bit of money. This looks like normal paracord, but it's not. It's suck cord, right? So when you actually look at it, there are 7 strands, and then you've got 2 that you could use for sewing, and you've got the red one, which obviously you can twist and fluff up and tinder. So you've got extra fire making capability in there. You've got extra sewing capability. There's no fishing line in these. Sometimes you get fishing line in them. So I've only put a metre in because I don't want anybody who was to purchase one of my tins to try going climbing with this stuff, right? So what use is a metre? Well, in your tin there's a full metre of that. It's actually quite strong on its own. So you'd have 2 more metres there, 3 more metres there. So basically you've got 8 metres of cordage when you split it all down. And again, this stuff is really strong, okay? You're not going to snap that, you're going to cut your hands, yeah? And you've got your fire cord, so you're going to have a full metre of that. You're not going to start one fire with a metre, you'd get some off it, right? So that's why I've only put a metre in, because a metre is enough, okay? If it's not, you're pretty much doing something wrong, guys, yeah? Okay, that's nearly bottom of the tin. So we have got a Fresnel lens, again, good for seeing ticks, good for splinters, good for looking if there's stuff stuck in wounds. Possibly can use it to light fire, okay, and bend it in different directions, see what it'll, yeah. So again, multi-purpose. Firelight, water filters can be burnt, multi-purpose. Try and put stuff in survival kits and emergency kits that are actually of benefit when you need them. So then finally we've got this little pack here, okay, and what we've got in here, I'll just open it up for you, pull it all out, because this is for fishing and hunting, emergency wise, right? Personally, I've not put much in here because it's like fishing and hunting, you haven't got time. Unless you're really stuck and you can't get out of there, you need to be thinking about getting out of there. You spend too much time on this, and then what if you don't catch out, and then you're tired and you can't climb up that hill that you might have seen somewhere from? So I'm not trying to give you like the ability to stay in the wild for a long time here. I'm giving you proper HFT stuff that might help you just get that bit further. So in there, another fishing thing, needle and thread in there. So you've got, that needs rolling back up, but quite a bit of fishing line. You've got a float, a couple of wiggler worm lures, right. You've got a weight, well actually you've got 3 weights, yeah, 3 weights, 2 standalone fishing hooks, okay, again these can be used for lures or light, okay, because they're little glow sticks, just snap them, shake them up, okay. You've then got snare wire and string. I'd thought about putting ready-made snares in there, but I'm not prepared to, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're just going to hurt little animals, and that's not what I'm about. You'd only try and catch an animal if you were starving and you actually knew how to do it, okay. So I'll give you the ability to make a snare if you actually know what you're doing. Right. Last but not least in that bag is one of these little cards. Now I've looked around at loads of different ones of these. The saws on these feel quite good. It's got some fishing hooks on it, various little things. The knife, it's no good as a knife, is it guys? Let's be honest, but it would make a spear, okay, right? So it's quite good. I've got one in my kit now at the moment. And then finally, I've seen lots and lots of different ways of adding blades into kits. Do we need a blade in a kit? Yeah, of course we do. Right, but let's be serious. What use is that one tiny little blade? Right, so I went down a different path here and I've put a multi-tool in. Okay, it's not a Victorinox, it's Rolson, you can see. Okay, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tools on it. Victorinox class the hanger as a tool. What a load of nonsense, it's not a tool. It's not bad quality guys, and in the situations that we're looking at possibly being, the scissors aren't too bad on them. Again, not Victorinox, it's not locking. Knife's actually really sharp, okay, so that's what you're going to get in there. You're going to get a full multi-tool, and that's it. That's what's going to be in these kits. So if you're liking them, you can email me. The email will be added on end of this video for you, or you can wait until I tell you they're available on eBay. That's the only 2 routes to market at a minute. If you email me for one, it'll be PayPal. I won't be posting out until you've paid. I'm not stupid. I don't trust people. Yeah. The price point on one of the scenes is going to be around £20, and when you look at other kits out there, I actually think that's quite reasonable. I'm sourcing it all, I'm packaging it all, I'm having the labels printed, I'm having the stickers, do you know what I mean? So I'm putting a lot of heart and soul into these kits, and my profit margins are like that, because I'm not doing it to make mass profit, right? Any money get back in, it's just going to buy more kit to make more stores to make more kits. Okay then, hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you think that's a reasonable kit for the money I'm going to ask you for, and take care, stay safe. Remember, We don't prepare to survive, we prepare in case we survive. Survival is an instinct is everything.